Hi class, so I'm going to do implicit differentiation, and we're doing 3, 7, number 61, and 62.
Woo!
So we're given this equation, x squared minus xy plus y squared equals 1. So for number 61, we are asked to find dy dx. So you just go, take the derivative, this is going to be 2x.
Excuse me, Mrs. Shanklin, what chapter and section is this?
It's chapter 3, section 7. I already said that.
Oh, thank you.
If you need to know that, you can always rewind. Okay, it's not funny. Minus, and then for this, we have to do the multiplication rule thing. So derivative of the first is -1 times the second, so minus y times the derivative of the second, which would be dy dx times the first, so that's x, but it's negative x, so I'm going to make this a minus sign. And then derivative of this would be 2y, and then you need chain rule, so dy dx, and that equals the derivative of 1, which is 0. So then you got to get dy dx on one side. So first I'm going to move the things that I can add and subtract over. So it's going to be negative x dy dx plus 2y dy dx equals y minus 2x. And then we're going to divide these things. So it's going to be dy dx equals y minus 2x over 2y minus x. And if you notice, this problem is multiple choice, so that means the answer is A.
Yay! I love you, Mrs. Shanklin.
You can call me Megan. Okay, so now for number 62, we're going to want to keep this. Okay, so 62 asks us to find the second derivative. So we have our first derivative, dy dx equals y minus 2x over 2y minus x. So we need d squared y over dx squared. So we're going to do the difference rule. Is that what it's called? Quotient rule.
Or no,
Quotient rule, yeah. So, and that's low d high minus high d low. So
over low squared.
Over low squared, right. So low is 2y minus x. D high, so it's the derivative of the top, is going to be dy over dy dx minus 2. And then minus high d low, so high y minus 2x over the derivative of the bottom, which is 2 chain rule dy dx minus 1 all over low squared 2y minus x squared. So then we're going to do some multiplying out and simplifying. Should I multiply it all out and then simplify?
Just say after multiplication and simplification, it should end up being.
The top should end up as negative 3y plus 3x dy dx, and then you still have over 2y minus x squared. Alright, well we have this dy dx, so we're going to have to plug in our original dy dx into here so we can simplify it even further. So when you do that, at the same time I took this, and instead of dividing by this, I multiplied by the reciprocal of this. So I got something that looked like this, negative 3y plus 3x, and I plugged in dy dx, so y minus 2x over 2y minus x. So that's that, and then I did times 1 over the bottom, so 2y minus x squared. And then there's what's it called?
factor.
No, when you
Distribute.
So you distribute this.
We're just kidding, by the way.
Yeah, just joking. You can't even see me. So when you do all that, you're going to get negative 6y. Oh, wait. Never mind. You're going to get negative 3y over 2y minus x squared plus 3xy minus 6x squared over 2y minus x cubed. Well, you can't add those, so you got to make this x cubed. You got to make that cubed as well. So you multiply by 2y minus x on top and bottom, because that's like the same thing as multiplying by 1, so you're allowed to do that. So then you get, and when you add these together after you do that, you're going to get negative 6y squared plus 6xy minus 6x squared over 2y minus x quantity cubed. That was kind of crazy, but when you factor out the negative 6, you are going to get y squared minus xy minus x squared over 2y minus x quantity cubed. And oh look, see this? That was our original function up at the top. And that equals 1. No way. So we can plug 1 in for that. So it's going to be negative 6 over 2y minus x quantity cubed equals d squared y over dx squared. And if you're following along with the multiple choice, that is B.